Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Jump Rope to Freedom. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the differences between the Crossrope Get Lean set and the Crossrope Speed Limited Edition or Speed LE set. Keep it locked on the channel, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I said I'd do the differences in this video, but I'll start off with something that is the same, and that is the handles. The slim handles are the same. I have not found any evidence that the handles are different. And as you can see here, this handle right here actually is the wad prep handle, and it's connected to the quarter-pound rope. See, it's connected to the quarter-pound rope, and my wad prep ropes are downstairs in my basement. And then this is the actual Speed LE handle, and it's connected to the Speed LE 9-ounce rope. Even though the handles are the same and you can use them interchangeably, before I go into this video, I would recommend getting both of these sets, getting the Get Lean and the Speed LE. Both of them are excellent jump rope sets. First difference is in what you get with the rope as far as rope attachments go. With the Speed LE, you get the 6-ounce rope, the 9-ounce rope, the 3-ounce rope, and the Speed LE handles. And with the Get Lean Crossrope jump rope set, you get the half-pound rope here, the quarter-pound rope, and a pair of slim handles as well. And I'm actually using the slim handles from my wad prep set, and yes, these slim handles are interchangeable. The first main difference between these two ropes and these two jump rope sets, and again, I have the 9-ounce rope here and I have the 4-ounce rope here from the Get Lean, is the cord flexibility. So look at the Get Lean here. See how flexible it is? It's very flexible and it's not as rigid. Now look at the Speed LE. It's not as flexible. And so what that lends to is this rope here is more of a double under rope, and I think it's made of different material. It's not as flexible and it's not as easy to move around, which lends it to be a little bit harder to do tricks, and it's more for conventional jumping and double unders. Whereas with the Get Lean, it's not exactly a trick rope per se, but it's easier to do basic tricks like crossovers and double under crossovers and things of that nature. Basically anything where you're having to cross your body, this rope is a lot easier to use. So the first main difference is in the flexibility of the cord. And you can see here, this cord is a lot more flexible. This cord is less flexible. You can see that right here. And again, I think it's made out of a different material. I would compare this more to an RX Smart Gear rope. If you've used one of those ropes before, those ropes are good, but they are not flexible. They're made for the purposes of conventional jumping, speed jumping, and double unders, while this rope is much more flexible. And even though if you want to do tricks, you should get something like the Buddy Lee Rope Master or the Elite SRS Pro Freestyle, this rope is much easier to do tricks with and crossovers with than any of the Speed LE attachments. Another main difference, and it goes back to the flexibility of the cord, is sizing. With the Crossrope Get Lean set, it's not as important to get the right size because you can always tie a knot in it because it is a more flexible rope. Now, some people don't like tying knots in their Crossrope. I can definitely understand that. I've been tying knots in this same Get Lean attachment for 3 years and it's held up well. It's still going strong, has not broken yet in 3 years. So that makes it so that I don't have to get the exact right size, because with my height, I'm in between the small and the medium size, and so I opted for the larger size so that I had some trade space to work with. But with the Speed LE, it's a lot different. You can see it's much less flexible. And so when I got the Speed LE and I have the 3-ounce rope here, I tried to tie a knot in the 3-ounce rope and it just did not work very well. It was very similar to me tying a knot in the RX Smart Gear rope that I got too big for me. It can still be done, but it is not optimal because the knot does not compress downward. It stays relatively big, and so it makes it harder to maneuver the rope around, especially since the knot is closer to the handles. You definitely wouldn't be able to tie a knot anywhere along the top of the rope here. So that makes sizing much more important. If I had to buy the Speed LE again, which I would if I needed to, I would opt for a small Speed LE set because I have a medium Get Lean Crossrope set. I would opt for a small one because it might be harder for me. I might trip over the rope a little bit more, but the medium for me is too big on this specific rope, on the Speed LE rope, on all 3 of them, because I cannot tie a knot in this and because Crossrope sells the ropes pre-sized. Wrap this difference up. When you can't tie knots in a rope and you buy from a company that has pre-sizes for you, that only stocks 4 or 5 sizes, when you have a rigid rope like this, you have to make sure that your size is more precise than what I did. Still, I don't think that takes away from the value of the rope. Even though this rope is a little bit too big for me, I still have gotten a lot of value out of it. I've still been able to do a lot of speed work and a lot of double unders with this rope. And doing the double unders with the heavier rope, like the 9-ounce and the 6-ounce, the purple and the red rope, has been beneficial in building muscle. The main difference is in the name. The Get Lean is more of a workout type rope. It's more of an all-purpose rope. The Speed LE is exactly what it says it is. It's for speed. It's got a more rigid, less flexible rope, so that's going to make it easier to turn. What I like to do with the Speed LE rope is get the heavier weight on it, like the 9-ounce that you see here, the red rope, and try to go as fast as I can for like 30 seconds to a minute. Now you can still do that with the Get Lean rope, but I've found that the Speed LE, you can move the rope just a little more quickly, which would make sense because it's called the Speed LE. So that's the main difference between the two, is that you can move the Speed LE a little bit faster, especially the yellow rope that you saw me with earlier, the 3-ounce rope. If you want to attach that rope to one of the slim handles and try to go as fast as you can with an alternate footstep to try to do a burnout for 30 seconds to a minute, that's where the Speed LE shines. If you're asking which one you should get, it's all about what your goals are. If you are wanting a more general purpose jump rope, a more basic jump rope, then I would go with the Get Lean. It comes with the 1/4 pound and the 1/2 pound, and overall it's turning into one of those classic jump rope sets because it's been on the market now for a few years, and it's becoming that rope that people gravitate towards if they're just starting out, because it is cheaper than most of the Crossrope products, and it also provides a nice holistic overall workout. So if you're looking for a regular workout where you can do most anything, I would go with the Get Lean set. If you're looking to center your workouts around more speed and hit work and double unders, I would go with the Speed LE set. But what I would tell you is both of them are pretty expensive, but if you could invest in both, I would invest in both. One thing you could do is you can either buy the Get Lean or the Speed LE. You can have one set of handles, and then you can buy the rope attachments from Crossrope's website. That may be a cheaper way to go about it, but if you can afford it, I would say go with both of them. Both of them are excellent jump rope sets. I think they both give a lot of value in their own ways. They are slightly different in some ways that I went over in this video, but if you can add both to your kit bag and you can use both on a regular basis, I think you'll get the value from having both of them in your jump rope collection. Hey, thanks a lot for tuning into today's video. I hope that it brought you value and gave you some knowledge and some education to help you in your jump rope journey. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the like button. Please hit that red subscribe button if you're getting value from the channel. Until next time, I will see you later. Jump rope to freedom. Peace. Thank you.